was my hair. I look ridiculous.
I don't know yet. Let's take a look.
I know, my hair's a little goofy,
Let's go to the cameras.
I can't see it, though.
Yeah, but I can tell you if you look good. Do you trust me?
I hope so.
Cool. Let's do that then. Dual shot. Oh, it's like way off here. All right.
What?
Nothing. You just look grumpy. Are you grumpy? There you go. You look
No,
good.
the kids are upstairs, and I had to have Carter stop sanding a table so I could...
Why did you have to stop?
Because someone has to watch the kids.
Oh. You guys see how red my eye is in the chat?
Yeah.
Freaking it's getting hard to see out of it. Okay. Well, I'm not even in the chat. Let me do that real fast. I guess neither are you.
I wouldn't know. I don't see anything from over here, you guys. Whatever you're saying to me, I'm not even hearing it or seeing it or reading it.
But you hear me, though.
I hear you.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm saying they say things in the chat or ask questions. I don't know.
Because we don't have you set up on that. We should figure out a way that isn't just a phone or something.
See that monitor over there? We could be using that one.
We could, but then I'd have to... Man, my kids took all my little monitors. I had that really great little one.
I don't know what you're talking
It
about.
would have been perfect for this.
I don't think they took them without asking you, so...
They're always borrowing it, though. I think Nick borrowed it. Oh. It's like looking through a fat freaking hot dog wiener.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Look at it. It's like
let's do this.
Like a little hot dog weenie.
I got stuff to do.
All right, jeez.
I've been putting in flowers today.
Be patient.
Before Mother's Day. I know, everybody.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Everyone tells me you have to wait till after Mother's Day.
Well,
But look at me. Van and I have been planting pots out there.
that's right. Man, he
Not
was...
planting pot.
He was
planting
so
pots.
pots. Yeah, that's an important distinction.
Of flowers.
He was so cute when I got into the house today.
Yeah.
We got back from the physical therapy appointment, and he was just like,
Pops.
He gave me the biggest, tightest hug. It was amazing.
He got some new little gloves for gardening.
He squeezed a
And
toot out
every
of me.
time I grabbed something from the garage, like a little hand rake or a little shovel, he was like, I want a shovel. Yeah. I want a rake.
Yeah.
And so then he was doing everything with me. So it's super
That's
fun.
great. So he needs you soon. So we got to get this show going. Let's do it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I am too. Let's do
My
this.
itchy nose.
Let's do this thing. You got an itchy nose?
I've been outside working in dirt.
Itchy nose
It'll
makes
do
for
it.
bitchy hose.
Wow.
I don't know what that means. Wait, say some
That's
words. I
not
got to make
cool.
sure you're good. Say some stuff.
Say some stuff. Some stuff.
All right, you're good.
Whatever you need me to say.
You're totally good.
Okay.
All right, here
I'm
we
hot.
go. You're hot on mic. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Hi, honey. It's
Hello.
me. It's your husband, Scott. How are you?
You sound like we're on the phone.
I know. Hi, everybody. Welcome to SKIM. I'm Scott, and that's Kim. Hi, Kim.
Hello.
Look.
Hello, everyone.
A lot going on. We missed a week, didn't we? No, we were on time. We had a show last week.
We did.
Oh,
But
look at us week after week.
Well,
This is impressive.
sometimes.
This is very impressive.
Sometimes better than others.
We were supposed to do a show yesterday. We'll get into why we didn't here in a minute. But
Yep.
there's a lot going on, man. I thought after Vegas we'd be able to chill a little bit. Hasn't been like that at all.
It hasn't slowed down.
No. You got a
No.
wedding. We got
Well,
all
a
this.
niece that's getting married.
The niece is getting married, but all this family coming into town for it. Special
Next
meetings
week.
with my parents. And when I say parents, my one parent and the guy she married.
Behave.
It was fun. They just can't. It's
They've
just,
called a meeting
they've called a meeting.
of the siblings.
And it's like a, what do they call it? Rest in place? What's it called? It had a name.
I don't know. I didn't get invited. I'm not one of the siblings.
For some reason, it's siblings only, and they didn't want our wives there. And I don't understand that.
And or husbands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's a
It's
little
fine.
funky.
I don't care.
You don't care about it? You
Nope.
think, okay. You'd probably rather not be there.
Probably.
Do you want me to take good notes? 'Cause-
Yeah, take some notes because we're going to have to talk about it.
Yeah. What do they call it? Die in place, rest in place, hang out and die on the couch when no one's looking.com. It's something like that.
I
There's
don't know.
some term like that. I can't remember. Wendy said it. I don't want to look it up. I'm too lazy. But Wendy will be here. She's bringing her daughter,
Allie.
Jeez,
She's coming to the wedding.
Yeah. And then my brother Mark from Phoenix and a couple of people from his family, his wife and his daughter. And then that's it, I guess.
I think that's it coming into town. But there's a lot of us already here. So
yeah, it's just going to be a lot, dude.
Yep.
I'm just saying. I'm not looking forward to it.
It'll be fine. I am
think
making a big pot of jambalaya for everyone.
Oh, well then forget it. I'm all in.
Because my sister-in-law who is, her daughter's the one getting married. We're doing a dinner with everyone in town the next day, and I know she's going to be completely wiped after a day of all the things going on.
Yeah, plus all this snow doesn't feel like spring. Although today's
really nice.
Yeah.
It did snow pretty hard this week.
Yeah.
It stuck. It stayed on the ground.
Pattern.
It was cold for 2 more days after that. It's been a weird one.
Did that kill any of your garden business?
No.
No?
I covered it.
Well, good.
So we're good.
That's good. I saw that some flowers got banged up, but you moved them.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
They're doing okay.
Okay. And we're
planting them today, so they'll recover pretty quick.
I understand you're planting some weird tomatoes, is the word rumor I heard.
Heirloom.
Heirloom. So they're like the funky colors.
There's one I found was a pineapple tomato, and when you cut it open, it's kind of yellow and orange and kind of red. It's super cool looking.
So does it taste?
But I'm going to do like cherry tomatoes, but I'm doing yellow cherry tomatoes because I think they taste better. That's just my opinion.
I agree. I prefer them over the red ones, and I don't like tomatoes.
We found some really good hybrids and heirloom varieties.
Yeah. So we're going to get the funky, knobby looking, like purpley ones.
Yeah.
Oh, those are good.
Purple Cherokee, those are.
Purple Cherokee.
Mm-hmm. That's what they're called.
Seems rude to the indigenous people of this nation.
Well, that's what the tomatoes are called.
All right.
I didn't name it. It wasn't me.
Sure. Well, we'll just idly stand by as it happens, as the genocide continues to this day. Anyway, so that's all going fine. It just feels like this whole post-Vegas time has been...
We thought it would be less crazy, and it's more crazy somehow.
Do you want to talk about what you saw yesterday?
Yeah.
All right. So the reason we didn't do a show yesterday is because Kim saw a thing.
Well, Carter was with me.
Yeah.
We were driving down to your mother's to do her Mother's Day gift, which she wanted flowers put in all of her pots outside.
Yeah. She lives like 35, 40 minutes away.
Then I had to go pick up a gift for my mom, 2 gifts, and everything was in kind of the same area in Orem, Utah.
Right.
It's about a half hour away.
Yeah.
So we were driving down I-15.
Coming back this way?
No. Going down to Orem. It was on our way down there.
I always think it's the... Okay. You've already
southbound
this to me,
I-15 for anyone that cares or wants to know.
Yeah, southbound I-15. You get past the point of the mountain. You're going to Utah County.
We were in Pleasant Grove, which is between here and there.
Yeah.
And this... All of a sudden, I realized all the cars... I am a cautious driver. I stay very far back from the car in front of me. Yeah. People jump in front of me all the time.
Whatever the definitive opposite of tailgating is.
Yes, I am the opposite of that.
Yeah.
So it was fine because I start to see brake lights, so I slow down and I realize we are slowing down really fast. So I hit my brakes really hard and I come to almost a stop before I realize I see this car, the first car with its brake lights on, kind of fishtailing. It's probably 3 cars ahead of me.
Yeah.
And then it just jerks straight to the left. Right into oncoming traffic, and a big work truck T-boned it. I just watched it happen, and that sound is like
not like head on from the other direction. You mean somebody coming
T-boned
up that lane?
Yeah.
T-boned
just
that car.
70 miles an hour though.
And this was
and
right
it
in
just
front of you.
threw the car 2 lanes over to the right.
Yeah.
So I was the first person out of my car. I feel like I yelled. Carter said, "You were very calm," and I said, "I feel like I yelled, call 911." So she was the one on the 911 call.
Yeah. I
was the first one to get to the vehicle to see if the guy driving was okay, and he was unconscious.
Yeah.
It slammed him so hard. All of his airbags went off, and he never did gain consciousness. For the half hour we waited, it felt like forever before he was actually gotten out of the car. So I was in the car, and then a guy came over. Just people are awesome because this guy comes over and he's like, "I have some medical training. I'm an anesthesiologist. Let me see what I can do." He gets in there. Another guy who has Intermountain Health, like a name tag on, so I knew he worked in the medical field. I'm not sure what he did, but I didn't really get into that. They gave him chest compressions for probably 15 minutes while waiting for the ambulance. Of course, 7 lanes of traffic are down to 1 trying to get through and past us.
It's not super convenient, not convenient, but it's not optimal because he's He's pinned in there.
He's pinned in there
So he's
in
not
the
laying
middle
down
lane
or
of the
anything.
freeway.
Yeah.
He's the only one in the car. And he's probably, I would say, 75 years old.
Yeah. So he was.
So
he was, older.
yeah, and his leg was pinned where it hit his left driver's side door. That's where the impact was, and so his legs are pinned in. His leg was bleeding. Someone grabbed one of those tie downs.
I was going to ask you how they got
one of those
tourniquet.
bungee tie downs,
like you do with a truck.
Yeah,
to hold
a
down the
bungee
tarp.
tie down, and they tourniquet. They did a tourniquet on his leg.
Yeah.
I was trying to dig through the paperwork to find his name so we could tell 911 as they were on the phone with Carter.
Yeah.
And yeah,
he passed away in the car.
He did pass away.
Yeah.
Well, it said in the news story that he passed away at the hospital, but he never regained consciousness. And I heard the paramedics say, I'm checking to confirm there's no pulse.
Right. It seems like he probably...
Well, and with chest compressions, I feel like maybe they got a pulse and then it lost it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the going theory is
blood.
that this guy had some sort of heart event, some cardiac event.
That's what I think. That doesn't say anything in the news report.
Right.
But there was nothing in front of him to cause him to slam on his brakes so hard and then just turn to the left.
Right. And his hands were still like glued to the
hand was
wheel.
Still really tight on the wheel, even while he was...
That tells me it was like a sudden...
It was just super scary.
Yeah.
I was, by the end, just shaking. And Carter's like, okay, you need to calm down. And we had to wait probably half an hour longer to write up a police report. The highway patrolman gave me a little paper on a clipboard and wrote down all of the things I just told you. And
wasn't there was a semi that was perilously close to all this that just about
the
clipped
semi that I talked to the guys in it, and I was like, I'm really glad you guys are here keeping traffic from hitting all of us as we're trying to help him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, the kid, he was probably 25, 30, and he's like, I came so close to hitting that guy. Like his truck was parked 6 feet away from this car in the middle lane of a 7-lane highway.
Yeah.
And I think he was a little shaken up because he almost, hit it again.
Could have been way worse.
Yeah. It actually is amazing that it was only one car got hit by one truck. When everyone's going 70, it could have been a full-on pileup of 10 cars easily.
Oh, easy.
But everyone was paying attention. It was 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting to work. And the guys in the truck, there were 3 guys.
Minor injuries or something, they said?
There were 3 guys in a work truck, and they were pulling a trailer with a little backhoe on it.
Right.
And one went to the hospital with moderate injuries. I'm assuming probably because all of their airbags went off. The curtain airbags and stuff, and so he probably got hit with that.
Abrasions and bumps and bruises, who knows?
But
Wow.
everyone was awesome. We had people stopping and helping, and everyone was trying to help him, and there was to no avail.
It's pretty insane.
Scary.
Yeah. So they called me, and I thought the tone of your voice, I was worried that you were in this.
In the accident?
No.
No.
Because the only other
We
time
weren't.
you called me like that is when Carter almost broke her neck and you were trying to not dance around it, but you were trying to make it so
I
it
was
didn't
like,
explode.
because you're yelling and freaking out, and I'm in the ambulance talking to you on a speakerphone,
Yeah.
and you're like, what? And I'm like, calm down. We're on our way to the hospital right now to Primary Children's.
I hated that.
You were so
bad.
upset with me.
I
But I
wasn't
was
mad
like,
at
I was
you.
trying to keep you calm so you could drive up to see us. I was like, you need to get Nick in the car and come up here.
No, you did the right thing because I was less freaked out as a result. Got up there and then I saw her strapped to that board and I went, "Oh my gosh!"
Yeah,
dude.
like her head was taped to a board so she couldn't move her neck. And
I think it was
we were
actually
all
better
freaking
that
out.
it went that way. So
Yeah, and so that of course slowed down all of my errands. I was glad to be able to go sit in a greenhouse and look at flowers after that because it was just so stressful to be not a part of it, but like just be involved.
Yeah, and it's a stark reminder that people can
just like that.
Like there's no way that guy 10 minutes prior thought that his day was going to end the way it did. You just don't know.
So, yeah, scary stuff.
Well, I'm glad that we put this show off. I just think it helped to have a day between it,
And just kind of chill out.
Deal with it, think about it a little bit. Anyway, I'm sure we'll get some emails and stuff about people who've had similar...
Who've seen this stuff.
Experiences, yeah. I do think something's really cute I'd like to share.
What's that?
Phoebe is now also into Transformers at 18 months. And she said the funniest thing, if I can find it. She was here the other day. Shoot, where is it? Did I not send it to everybody? I thought I did.
I don't know. I haven't seen this, so I don't know.
She was walking around. Here, I'll see if I can play it on. I know one place I do have it. Here it is. This is her walking around telling me she has some Transformers, and she calls them formers.
Yes.
All right, so here's that.
What is that?
Formers.
That's formers?
Yeah.
Tell me about formers. Is it a former?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see the former. It's a former.
She's walking around with Bumblebee and like
Starscream.
Starscream. Although don't tell Van that's Starscream. He got
He's
so
like,
mad.
It is not Starscream.
He goes, "That is Optimus Prime, Pops." I go, "No, that's Starscream. Look at his
They're
wings."
a lot of the same colors. They look really similar enough for him to think, wait a minute, I should have a not a Starscream. The other one you said.
Yeah,
Optimus Prime. I'm supposed to have an Optimus Prime.
Yeah, and I don't blame him. You want to have Optimus Prime. Starscream's a butthole. But he was really he was adamant. And I was like, well, okay, I guess for today that's Optimus
they found
Prime.
those for him, and he was so excited to have Transformers, and so she's just like running around going Formers, and he's grabbing them out of his hands, going, "Those are mine."
Yeah, he doesn't like giving up his formers.
No.
All right. Well, we got emails and stuff today.
Awesome.
Should we do some?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do some. Chat room, how you guys doing? I haven't checked in a while. This riveting story of the car accident yesterday. It's hard to.
Never really seen anything quite like that. That's why.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. If you have any thoughts or questions or comments, you can call us or leave us a text live, 801-471-0462. The number's up on the screen, and we might even read it here today on the show. But I'm going to start with this one from Jeff Sire. It's an email.
Hey, Jeff.
Love hearing from Jeff. skimshow@gmail.com is where he sent it. It says Scott and Kim. Scott posted this picture on Threads showing the snow in Utah, so I'm going to show you that first. Here it is. This is our back. Here in chat, I'll show you as well. Whoops.
Keep in mind, this is a May snowstorm, so we were a little, he's probably like, whatever.
Yeah, he was like...
He's in Canada.
But here's what he found out. It wasn't about the snow in the middle of May. He finds this image where he thinks he's got the exact same Adirondack chairs that you do.
He does.
Yep.
Have the same Adirondack chairs.
Yep.
That's really funny.
The way he said
I thought
it
he was going to send a picture like, this is snow.
Yeah. I like how he says this, though. He says, I think maybe Kim and Jen, his wife, both must shop for chairs and planters together. And that planter, too. Look at the planter.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
I
You and
love
Jen have more
that.
in common than you know. That's
I love
amazing.
Jen. What are we talking about?
Oh, they're great. They're awesome people. Well, thank you, Jeff, for that. What else here? We got one from... Oh, we got a quick recipe.
Oh, awesome.
You in the mood for that?
Definitely.
Recipe for SKIM, or maybe it's just something nice you could do to surprise the family with dessert, because it's super easy and it does take a little time, though, it says. All you need is a bowl, a spatula, and the following. 8 ounces of Cool Whip.
Okay.
16 ounces of cottage cheese. I'm out.
You are not. You eat that. You eat the fluff my mom makes. It has cottage cheese in it.
What fluff?
The orange fluff. That's what they're going to make, I'll bet.
What orange?
It's so good.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you'll see, because
Orange
you'll get it
fluff.
on Saturday night at their house.
Oh.
Yes.
I don't like that.
It's so good.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No.
Anyway, keep going on the
It
recipe.
says 16 ounces of cottage cheese,
Okay.
small curd.
Okay.
Okay. That was my nickname in high school for a while. 1 box of Jell-O, any flavor.
I'm going to keep calling you small curd.
Small curd. Hey, small curd, get over here. 1 box of Jell-O, doesn't matter what kind.
Okay.
Any flavor you want. Then it says, literally all you do is to mix them and put them into the fridge for 3 hours. You can also add a cup of fruit or marshmallows or whatever. It makes a pretty good pudding-esque dessert. We enjoy trying all the different types of Jell-O flavors. My favorite so far is cheesecake-flavored Jell-O with cherries and bananas. The cheesecake flavor works really well with the texture and the recipe produces. You can do it with sugar-free versions of the ingredients, but it comes out kind of soupy. That's true. Huh. A lot of sugar-free stuff does that.
Yeah.
They don't bake right.
Gelatinize as well.
So it still works, but it isn't the same. And pro tip, keep the Cool Whip and the cottage cheese containers and just store it in those. Meaning that's where you
that's
put it in the
smart.
fridge. I mean, this sounds a little like what your mom makes.
It is. She makes an orange one with the orange Jell-O, and then she puts mandarin oranges, the canned ones, in there.
But can I take the small curd freaking cottage cheese out of there and can we substitute something else? Because
Like what?
I don't know, cream
That gives
cheese?
you a little bit of cream cheese. We'd have to whip it. It's really thick. It's perfect to have that in there. That sounds really good. And I'm going to have to make more. I've never tried the cheesecake Jell-O.
It's like baby vomit.
Sounds awesome.
Curdled cheese.
Whatever.
It's not good.
Such a boob.
I don't like it. I've never liked it. My mom used to eat that all by itself.
Cottage cheese?
Just a bowl of it. Just sit there and eat it.
It's really good protein.
Yeah.
And so if you add it to things like that, you get a higher protein, but also you can put it in smoothies,
Yeah.
which means all the little curds break up and it becomes creamy.
Yeah.
I think you'd like that better.
I like my cheese melted on a beef patty. All right, here's one from...
No cottages for Scott.
This is the text. This is from Dusty. He says, Dear Scott and Kim, did you ever hit any parenting difficulties with your kids seemingly being disconnected from right versus wrong? We've got a 7-year-old that says he doesn't care if his actions hurt people, and my wife and I are struggling with it. Thanks, Dusty. I think kids all go through a stage where they test what the
They've
limits
been
are.
told. Mm-hmm.
And, you see kids, especially siblings. You see Van do it where there are times where he resents the
He's
attention
just
his
kind
sister
of
gets, so he's kind of poking at her.
Yeah,
right?
to make her cry.
Yeah, and to see what it takes to throw that power
I
around.
definitely think that happens, especially about 7.
Yeah.
I also think that sadly and most importantly, it's probably going to happen to him at some point and he's going to go, oh.
Yeah.
And not necessarily from parents or siblings, but from other kids, because all the kids go through this.
Yeah. Every kid goes through it. I wouldn't so much worry, though, that it's like a permanent thing. Like,
No.
it's not like you've got to...
I mean,
if
keep
you're-
doing what you're doing. Make that the rule in your house. We're not going to, hit siblings or parents or, make your rules. And even if they fight against them, as long as they're listening to some degree, they're, they know that it's wrong because that's why they're arguing. Well, I don't care if it hurts somebody else. You're like, you will one day.
It's like a lot of childhood things. Sometimes it has to backfire before they they connect the lesson.
Yeah.
And sometimes that means embarrassment. Sometimes it means a thing at school that they'll never forget or whatever it means.
Or
But
getting in trouble at school sometimes can be the thing.
I don't think you need to go to your health professional and say, we think our son's a sociopath, because I don't think that's it.
That's not it.
Yeah. But,
Not likely.
Yeah. But saying, like, if the kid actually says, I don't care if my actions hurt people, oftentimes I think that's a sign or that's a message they're sending, which is...
They're trying to see what your reaction is.
Yeah, they want to see where their power ends.
Yeah.
Or what they perceive as their capabilities. What are my limits? How far can I push this? All normal stuff.
And if it upsets you, then that makes them go, oh, look what I just did.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think you'll find that.
I think every kid goes through this, though.
Yeah.
We definitely had that. We definitely had.
Especially with Tay and Carter.
Oh, my goodness.
And right now they're
those
upstairs
two.
being the best sister friends you've ever seen. They love each other now. But they had moments, right? And it didn't seem like they cared that much about each other's feelings.
No, they did not.
But
for a very long time.
Right. That's just how that stuff goes. I do understand the fear of when you're the parent, though, you're like, do we have a Jeffrey Dahmer in the house? Like, you don't know. Right?
No, I get that.
Yeah.
But I think he's probably just testing his limits.
Yeah. Good luck with it, though.
But
Let
we
us know.
did deal with some, different times, different ages. They all go through some stuff that you're like, what did I do? What have I done?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's not your parenting, most likely.
I think J.K. Grammer just wrote us a text.
Oh.
And you know why?
Why?
Because he says this. He didn't put his name. He says, no reason at all that I'm asking, but have you guys ever heard of a gummy being a dud? Ha ha, love you guys. So, without too many details, let's just say somebody tried a gummy in Vegas. And
You already said his name. Stop it.
I didn't say it was him that took the gummy, but now you just did. But he took it and had no effect on him. And I think it's just different metabolism, different reaction. Like, I'm a lightweight, so it doesn't take much.
And it also
But-
depends. I did talk to someone that lives in Vegas that said certain places, especially where the people that travel into Vegas
Yeah.
will go, it's not as regulated how much is actually in there, how much is CBD and how much is THC. Some of the places that they're getting it
Like the stuff on the
isn't
strip,
as
don't go there.
on the strip. Sometimes it's not as potent.
Yeah.
Last year we had the same thing with a different friend that was like, I didn't feel anything.
Yeah. So what you do is you go off strip.
And you kind of find where the locals go. That's what we did.
Yeah, but in this case,
We
he
found
was
some.
given one where we knew.
I know it does.
He's just-
Definitely
he's
does.
just weird.
Depend on your metabolism.
Yeah, because that one I
But-
took the second day we were there, floored me. I was mad. It was so strong. It was horrible, man.
Yeah.
I hated it. But we're a lightweight, and James, you're a monster. I don't know how you do it. Joey Image, favorite wrestling,
Yeah.
ex-pro
Hey,
wrestler. Had to wear a neck brace for a long time. Big fan of Last of Us. No, not Last of Us. What's the game called? Days Gone. He loves Days Gone. Anyway, he says, I lost my job today. How do I apply at Frog Pants? Ooh, well, we don't have any openings right now, dude, but that sucks.
If your name's not Kim, we have no openings on SKIM. I'm sorry.
I don't know why. What happened there?
Yeah, that sucks.
Joey's a good dude, man. Don't fire that guy. Plus, he looks like he could Wolverine on you and just destroy you. You know, I feel bad about that. Sorry, Joey. I hope that turns around for you, man.
Get a bodyguard gig.
Oh yeah,
That'd be
bouncer
perfect for him. Bouncer, yeah.
Yeah, dude, a bouncer would be cool. We got one more in just now. This is James again. He says, the other one that you didn't like affected me just a little. So the one that like floored me.
Really?
Kind of, he could just sort of, okay, I kind of see.
So it's just
him.
His metabolism is
You know what you
different.
need to do? Whole bag. It's just.
Don't tell him that.
All
Come
right.
on now.
Well, he can't get him in Texas anyway. You'll have to drive to Arizona or wherever is legal. We got one more. This is from Joey also. It says, oh, man, I had a gummy for the first time a couple of weeks ago. 50 milligrams Ric Flair gummy. Ric Flair has his own brand of
50
gummies.
milligrams?
That's a lot. He says, I do not recommend it.
No.
I was destroyed for hours, vomiting, dizziness. I was a zombie for like 12 hours. Yeah, 50, especially starting with, man.
Oh, my gosh.
If I do more than 5, just leave me in Vegas. Like 10 maybe, but 50?
Yikes.
Who told you to do that? That's a bad move. Don't do that. This doesn't have anything to do with why you're not that job's over, right?
Hopefully not.
It wasn't during work hours that this happened, I hope. Anyway, here's a good one. This is from Amish Overlord.
Okay.
He's in charge of the entire Amish movement, all of it. What does Kim recommend as brown sugar substitute? I baked something the other week with brown sugar, and I wanted a sugar substitute. Do you have any ideas on that?
There are some substitutes for that. There's a, what do you call it? Like a brown sugar version of monk fruit. It's a little
I
bit
didn't know
bigger
that.
pieces,
That's
kind of
cool.
like a brown sugar.
Yeah. That's just like
there's
soluble
also
fiber
one
or
that's like a
something.
coconut. Is it coconut sugar? That looks like a brown sugar. I think it has less, but not sugar free. But the monk fruit is sugar free.
What about this Harry Styles watermelon sugar I keep hearing about? Is that a sugar-free substitute?
That would be a funny flavor.
Based on what I know about that song, yes, it is.
But I know there are substitutes out there. That's probably what I've used the most of is monk fruit because Scott actually does like it.
I
It
like
doesn't-
monk fruit a lot. It does have a weird cooling sensation to it.
But
that-
not as much as like stevia.
No,
that
not-
has a super cooling.
Yeah, and stevia is also really
Dill.
bitter.
Yeah.
Or has a bitterness to it. Monk fruit by far has been my favorite artificial sweetener. Whether or not that would their version that's like the thicker brown sugar thing, whether that will do what you need it to do. I can tell
Yeah,
you, monk
I
fruit's
don't
not
know.
great at baking.
No,
Like, baked
not
goods
as
come out
not
funny.
as good as the real deal.
Yeah. So,
Or we haven't come up with the right recipes to change it.
yeah.
I don't know if it goes straight across as well.
He says he saw Truvia and Swerve at
Yeah.
Walmart. I don't know what Swerve is. Truvia
Swerve,
I've heard of.
both of those are. I'm trying to remember what kind of sweeteners they are, but they're the ones you didn't do well with. They bug
Right.
your stomach.
They bugged me. Don't do sugar alcohols. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Those things will freaking wreck you.
And the amounts, that's usually where you end up in trouble is you have a larger amount or you're trying to do equal amounts.
Yeah.
And you have either a really bitter sweet. That sounds funny. But
Well, bittersweet's a thing.
they say you can do them straight across, but sometimes I will do half
Yeah.
regular and half the sugar substitute
Yeah.
just so that it's not so weird.
Yeah. I can see that.
And try that. And it's lower sugar, but it's not sugar free. So good luck.
Okay, here we
Haven't
go.
done a lot of that.
Little follow up from Joey on the gummy. Says, LOL, not related to my job. My best friend gave it to me. Ha ha ha. That was my first and last time. Also, security/bouncer isn't a bad idea. Kim's the brains of this duo. Much like my wife, Angela, is the brains of our tag team. LOL. Love you guys, Joey. Well, Joey, we love you too. And we hope.
Tell Angela we said hi.
Yeah,
We
tell
met
her
a
I
few
said
years
hi
ago.
and that you don't need any more hard drives. You're good. This guy's got more hard drives per capita than the rest of the world ever had. That's crazy. Oh, the monk fruit brand we like. What's it called?
Oh, Lakanto.
Lakanto. They're made here. It's a Utah
It's
thing.
a Utah company.
And
Utah
they're
connection.
fantastic. We didn't know that when we first started getting it. We just thought it was really good, and we were like, "Oh, it's just like
It's
right up
so
the road."
great. Yeah.
Yeah, can't recommend that enough.
Lakanto.
Lakanto. How do you remember spellings?
I don't know. How do you remember every movie you've ever seen?
It's true. It's a
And
good point.
who's in it, and who produced it, and what music is in it?
Yeah, but what is more useful? A really good mind for how a weird thing is spelled, or me knowing that Ernest Borgnine was in Convoy? You know what I mean? Like, who cares? Oh, yeah, here it is. Lakanto.com. Mm-hmm. Yeah, highly recommend it. Oh, yeah, and here's all their stuff. So they got...
They do sell it in regular stores. I've seen it in all the stores. Also, I found it in TJ Maxx, which I thought was interesting.
That is weird. Here it is. Monk fruit sweetener with allulose. What's that?
Allulose.
Allulose. I don't know what that is. They have one with...
Well, it's not a sucralose. That's the one that bothers your stomach.
Yeah, it's the
can.
It's the classic we had. Let's see. Oh, there it is. The golden.
Yeah.
Golden monk fruit, erythritol sweetener, a sugarcane replacement. I think that might be a sugar alcohol.
No, erythritol doesn't give you a hard time. That's in the monk fruit stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Matches sweetness of sugar. Does it say anything about? Man, I may want to get some of this. Looks like you can cook better with this.
We have some.
We do.
Yes.
Oh, look, cookies.
You're gonna start cooking with them?
Oh, you know me. Their prices
We're gonna
are really
have
good.
some more videos for you guys when Scott starts cooking.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. People want them. They like that dumb cooking.
Awesome.
I'm gonna make Dogaritos.
You have to do it when I'm out of town again.
Well, that'll be soon.
Yeah.
Kim goes to help her sister move in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And how long you gone?
I'm gone for almost 2 weeks.
Dude, how am I going to survive?
We're going to turn it into a sibling trip again, which will be really fun.
But
second week.
How am I going to live?
You're going to do some really fun videos that then I get to watch later.
To how that works?
Good thing Carter's here to take care of you.
Carter and Alicia will be here. I'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
They're good. They're good kids.
They're
good children.
Cooks.
Finally, let's see. What's this one? That will get you there. Don't know what that means. All right. I'm not sure what that one meant. Sometimes I get these out of context and I don't know what they're actually asking me. That is pretty much it for today.
Well, I have a couple things. We finally met Mike P. in Vegas.
Oh, Mike Pachalik, yeah.
And he's given us so many fun things he's sent us in the mail.
Where's the... Oh, I left it upstairs.
So I wanted to say thanks, and it was so fun to meet him, and he brought a bunch of cool stuff there, too.
He's so generous.
So nice.
Kind-hearted dude. He gave me this...
Also...
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I was say amazing 3D printed ghoul from the Fallout series. And a collector's edition thing for Wasteland 3. He apparently worked with the Fallout team way back in the day. Like, he's just a interesting dude with a cool past, and he keeps sending us stuff.
And a very cool job still.
Yeah. Yeah, he's awesome. Anyway, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, I did get a funny thing about that video you guys made. I got some cutting boards in the mail. I don't know who they're from.
We don't know who to give credit to for this.
I don't know, because it says love XOXO or from XOXOXO.
Yeah. And
but it just said,
how you're...
I watched the video of Scott and Carter, and you need to respectfully retire your cutting boards. Here's new ones. Yeah. And I was like, okay, that's awesome.
I didn't think they looked that bad. They looked all right.
I don't know. Maybe they do. I use them every day, so I don't really pay attention, but it's really nice to have some new ones now.
A lot of knife marks and stuff is all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was nice.
Well used.
Whoever did that, you're Brad.
I will retire them.
You will indeed. Anyway, we'll be back, though. Don't worry. We got at least probably 2 more of these before you leave town.
Yeah.
And then...
oh, and we were supposed to... Do we have music from Amy and Chuck?
I keep forgetting to do this. Frick.
We're going to get that on here.
Yeah, you know what?
To let them know. I haven't heard it yet, so I'm very excited.
Here's what we'll do. I just keep forgetting. Next episode, how far back is this?
We need some new music for the...
Oh, that's not that.
For the food segment anyway.
Is this it?
The heck would cause?
Oh, that's Brian with his high-pitched voice. Let's see. Was it this one?
I don't know. But next time we're on here, we're going to have some new music. So.
Yeah, I'm going to find it, and then we'll rotate that stuff in. I just keep forgetting. That's all. Simple
Lots
as that.
going on.
Too much going on.
Lots going on.
Anyway, it's great to see you all. We hope you have a fantastic week. And, let us know what you think of the show. Send us those texts and emails and stuff. skimshow@gmail.com. And, of course, 801-471-0462. Support us at the Frog Pants Patreon, patreon.com/frogpants, and frogpants.com/skim. Wish us luck in planting tomatoes and sanding a giant table. Until next time, Kim, do you have anything else you want to say before we go?
You guys have a great week.
I agree. Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Ready for breakfast, here's the table. Father, Mother, Bill, and Mabel.
Get more at frogpants.com.
No.
There she is. All right, you run and do your thing, and I'll catch up with you. Thank you, chat. Say what? Oh, yeah. What are we doing? Really? Something you're making? No, you ordered it. Oh, man. I'm going to go broke. Okay. Anyway, thanks, everybody. We've got couple hours still till Play Retro is on, so definitely some more shows today. And come be here for me in Dunaway at 1:30 talking about Abe's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus, the 90s era PlayStation 1 classics that they are. They're fantastic games. I love them. And then, and I think he and I may watch another old 90s X-Men cartoon, not the new one, but the old ones that the new ones are based on. We're going to get through those first. I think we're going to do that in Discord after. So, and it's open to everybody. And then I got to watch Film Sack. I don't know what's going on. This weekend is just kind of jacked. There's too much going on. Saturday, we got like multiple lunches and 2 dinners, and it's too much, man. It's freaking too much. I need a weekend off. I haven't had a vacation from my vacation. That's what I need. All right. Anyway, be good. Be nice. Do it all twice. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Whoops. Bye.
Dum 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 dum.